It's all tax-free. I don't know about you, but that's exciting to me. I mean, why you want to work hard for 40 years and once you retire, putting your hard-earned monies in a account, in a vehicle that's going to tax you 28 and 30% when it's time to withdraw it. Hey, good morning, world. How y'all doing out there today? Well, this is Marcus L. Lewis, man, and I hope and pray that all is well. And I've come to inspire, I come to motivate, I come to encourage somebody to dream big. Because if you're not going to dream big, why dream at all? Let me tell you something. Everything that the good Lord has blessed my wife and I with, guess what? It came as a result of us imagining it, dreaming it, seeing ourselves already there before we received it. And so for you to improve your lifestyle, that's what it's going to really have to take for you, man. Just dreaming it, seeing it. Folks going to call you, names and saying you're going off the deep end. But at the end of the day, it's your imagination. Use it for your benefit. Hey, with that being said, I really want to talk to you today on from a subject matter entitled, How to Retire Tax-Free. Now, many of us work or have worked, retired like myself, and your retirement pension is going to be taxed. Your 401k, which is arguably the most, in my humble opinion, maybe the advertised way of saving for retirement. But today, I want to share with you from regarding a different vehicle, a different retirement vehicle, wherein if you invest in it properly, you can really retire tax-free. Well, some of you may be saying to yourself, well, how can I invest in that particular vehicle? Now, I've been working for 15 years. I've already got my money going into the 401k, whatever other chosen retirement vehicle that you decide to use for yourself. Hey, it may not be for you, but I suspect that you may have a kid. You may have a grandkid that's coming along, maybe about to enter into the job market. So you can share with them what I'm about to share with you, wherein how they can retire literally tax-free. And not only that, I'm going to give you a freebie on today. I'm going to give you a very realistic example, a very realistic scenario, wherein if you properly put together this vehicle that I'm going to share with you, I guarantee you it'll be very beneficial to you and for you in your life, to anybody that use it for that matter. Now, how do I retire tax-free? Well, first of all, I want to recommend this reference material. It's simply entitled Tax-Free Retirement by Patrick Kelly. Now, I read this book in one setting, about 167, 68 pages, somewhere there's about. The book was so informative. It was so, written in such detail, wherein if you just implement what the author is outlined in the book, I guarantee you, you will transition into a smooth, tax-free retirement. So how you do it? Simply invest into a whole life insurance policy. Whole life insurance policy, well, some of you may or may not know, but those of you who do not know, the younger you are, the cheaper the premium is going to be for the whole life insurance policy. So the older you are, the more expensive the premium shall be. So as I alluded to just a few moments ago, it may not be for you, but the information is so vital that somebody who implemented it can benefit from it. So let me give you the example that I talked about just a few moments ago. Let's say that you have an individual who graduated from college, all right? They have their degree in their particular field. They're working in that particular field. Now, rather than taking the traditional 401k route, that leads to retirement. Remind you now, the 401k, those taxes are simply deferred, not tax-free. So by the time you reach 59 and a half, wherein that would allow you to take out those funds from the 401k, right, without being penalized, guess what? Taxes will be assessed. At whatever rate is at that particular time, you will be assessed taxes. And so, but this particular vehicle, the whole life policy, 22-year-old individual, rather than getting the traditional means of retirement by way of 401k, you get a whole life insurance policy. Let's say, for the sake of conversation, that the policy is about, let's say, $500,000, $500,000. And the cost of the insurance is about maybe $150 a month. But that's just for you to have the insurance, wherein if you die, the individual who's the beneficiary, they will reap the benefits of you having the policy, because why? They're the beneficiary. Now, let's say you overfund that policy to the maximum amount that can be overfunded without it becoming a taxable instrument, a taxable vehicle. So, 150, 160 is the cost of insurance. Let's say you can go up to $600 a month without becoming taxable. So you add an additional, $450 a month, right, to that premium. So now I'm overfunding that policy by $450 a month, all right? So you take that, fund it for the average individual at the age of 22. Let's say you work for 40 years. By the time you reach Social Security age, that's 40 years that you have been funding your whole life insurance policy. Now you retire at the age of 62. Remember, you don't have the traditional 401k. You got the whole life insurance policy. Now you're able to take out monthly withdrawals from that insurance policy, all tax-free. So let's say at the age of 62, you retire and you set it so where by the age of 85 that you give yourself that sort of expected life expectancy, if you will, to die at 85, just for the sake of conversation, right? So you're arranging in such a way that between 62 and 85, you can take out monthly contributions. The good news is this: it's all tax-free. I don't know about you, but that's exciting to me. I mean, why you want to work hard for 40 years and once you retire, putting your hard-earned monies in an account, in a vehicle that's going to tax you 28 and 30% when it's time to withdraw it on a monthly basis? It makes no sense to me. So this is one vehicle that I know for sure that if you implement it in a proper way, you can have a tax-free retirement. So I hope and pray that you find this information to be beneficial, and that if you can't use it, pass it along to your grandkids, pass it along to your kids. And after all, it's a good way to begin some family generational wealth. So how to implement for yourself a tax-free retirement. God bless you.